You're waking up to Good Morning Idaho.
If you are anything like us here on Good Morning Idaho, you found yourself suddenly looking for cozy, warm meal ideas to start off the chilly fall. And hey, if you want something fancy, you're in luck because Chef Stephen Topple is joining us from the Shore Lodge this morning. Thanks for coming back. You were on the show back in spring.
Yeah,
and the weather was much different than it is now. So traveled a long distance to show us something pretty special here this morning, though, right?
Yeah, thanks for having me on this morning. Yeah, I'm going to make a wonderful, this is actually a dish that's on the menu in Narrows, which is one of our fine dining restaurants up at the Shore Lodge. It's an absolutely fantastic dish. So it's a coconut spiced butternut squash soup. We're going to do that in the second segment, but first we're going to make a lobster dumpling.
A lobster dumpling? I didn't even know you could do that. I always think of chicken and dumplings, but this is a dumpling with lobster in it, right?
Exactly, absolutely, yeah. So it's, you know, I'd like to emphasize that there's so much fresh fish here in Idaho. People get so scared and think like that. You know, we fly a lot of our stuff in, like it comes in FedEx or UPS, so it comes in next day. So it's like so fresh and so beautiful, you know. But so we buy in these lobster tails all the way from Maine. Beautiful, you know, really nice red lobster. So we just poach this in the shell.
And this is my favorite part because normally I picture a lobster tail in the shell on my plate at a restaurant and I kind of have to pick it out.
Exactly, yeah.
You guys have a faster way though, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what I do is I kind of just cut the tail off and then just poach that in some like really nice like court bouillon, some lemon, some little bit of you know, some herbs and stuff like that, and then basically cook that for about 10 minutes and then shock it in some ice water and that will stop the cooking process.
Okay.
And then it's just so easy to take the shell off of it. From then you just kind of break it with your hand and it just snaps off. And
you've got the entire tail intact right there,
so yeah, really
without the shell. Okay.
Exactly. So this is half of the tail right here, and we're just going to dice this up really small.
And it takes an expert to do that too, because I would have about 3 fingertips on that cutting board right now if I were going that fast.
Yep. So no, but this is so simple, and it's like, you know, it's really flavorful. Everybody always says, oh, you know, chefs say it's so simple, you know, but it's you know, it is. It's
so far it hasn't been too hard. So you're going to zest this a little bit.
Yeah. So this is a micro zester, and you can buy these at most in like kind of kitchen gadget stores, you know. So we're just going to put a little bit of this zest into here.
Okay. And I noticed also these are coming up as well. The wonton wrappers. That we're gonna, I mean, it's just gonna kind of be an envelope, I'm guessing, of the lobster with all the other stuff in there.
And then we just have a little bit of little green onion.
And still, nothing too hard here. As long as you can chop stuff and find the ingredients, I haven't seen you do anything terribly difficult. Now that we know the secret behind the tail, right?
Exactly. Yep. So we have our lobster, and it's just mixed with a little bit of lemon zest.
And let's go ahead and whip one of these up. Some people have told me about the. I guess you got to moisten these to get them to stick.
Exactly.
Right?
So I have a little egg wash right here.
Okay.
So we take our wonton skin, just brush the outside of the skin.
It's kind of your food glue, basically.
Yep, exactly, absolutely. So we take that there, and then we just put our lobster right inside of there. And look how fresh that is, you know, it's just fresh lobster, a little bit of lemon. The lemon just kind of like brings out the flavor a little bit, you know.
Okay, and I want to see how you fold these up as well, because there's technique to everything you guys do, making it look beautiful along with tasting beautiful.
So I just did glue along the sides here, which is egg, which is our glue. Fold it over in half. So now you've got a triangle. Do the same one here.
And then the triangle, you're going to pinch that off at the end? Or
exactly, and it's going to make kind of like a nice little tiny tortellini kind of shape here. And then all we do with this now is we just pop this into some boiling water, and then we serve that in the soup.
Awesome. So we're gonna have a look at kind of what you can expect to see when they're both put together, because you've got some of the soup you're going to be working on as well. You're all set up over on this side of the table for that as well. Delicious looking lobster wontons. Make sure you stay tuned. In about half an hour or so, you're going to be cooking up that soup. Also, probably not very hard, I'm guessing, right?
No, very simple.
You're going to make it look easy and delicious. All right, thank you, Chef. Rachel's going to get to try some of that soup later on.
Waking up to Good Morning Idaho.
Well, earlier, right here on Good Morning Idaho, we whipped up some lobster dumplings with Chef Stephen Topple from the Shore Lodge up in McCall. And now, Chef, we are working on something that is just as amazing, in my opinion. What are we doing the second go-round?
Yeah, we're going to make a curried, it's going to be a coconut butternut squash soup. So really tasty, and it's so perfect for a day like today, especially right now up in McCall, you know, being a little bit chilly in the 30s, you know. It's
soup weather.
Yeah, exactly.
For
it's
sure.
Perfect. We've definitely noticed, like, you know, the sales of soups recently have just been, whoop.
I can imagine, yep, fall is here.
Yeah,
okay, so we start with a butternut or half a butternut squash.
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
right?
So what we do is we cut the squash in half, and you could buy these at grocery store. And everybody thinks, oh my gosh, like these are so weird. What do I do with this? You know, and it's so easy. So basically, you just top and tail it, cut it in half,
Okay.
roast it with a little bit of oil, salt, and pepper, and then you roast it until it's nice and soft and tender, which is probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
Really easy. Put it in the oven,
Yep.
forget about it,
Yep,
right?
exactly.
Okay.
Then you just get a spoon, scoop out all the inside of this here, and then basically we're just going to saute, sweat down means basically with no color, really, really nice and slow in the pan.
Okay.
So we're just going to sweat all this down, and then get a nice soft and tender. Add the butternut squash to this.
So you have celery,
Yep.
carrots.
Yep. A little bit
right?
of leeks.
Okay. Oh, leeks.
Yep,
okay,
exactly.
gotcha.
Yeah, I love leeks. I
Okay.
think they're so flavorful, you know.
Gotcha.
Then we have a butternut squash, which we scoop and just kind of basically, just cut that out of there with a spoon. Pop that into the pan as well, and then we just, like I say, just kind of cook this down for about 45 minutes. Add a coconut milk to this.
Okay.
And then that's we just let that all puree it up together.
Excellent. Coconut milk.
Yep.
And then from there.
And then we just puree with one of those stick blenders.
Yes.
And then that's it, and just season it, make sure it's tasty, nice and good. And then we just pour it into our soup. So we have some nice hot soup right here. And it's all
Excellent.
about,
The color is just beautiful. That's one of it's a fall color.
and,
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then these are our lobster dumplings that we made earlier.
Yes. To go along with this, is this something you would serve together up at Shore Lodge?
Absolutely. This is actually on the menu in the Narrows restaurant, which is our fine dining restaurant.
Okay.
So we have quite a few different types of restaurants up there. We have our the Lake Grill, which is like our patio dining, which is still really great for during the day. It warms up to the 60s this weekend. I think it's going to be really beautiful.
Oh,
so you got to come
gorgeous.
up and try us for that.
Gorgeous. And you do have some things coming up as well. If folks are interested in coming up, they can cook with you. You were telling me,
Exactly,
right?
yeah, absolutely. So we're having a Oktoberfest theme style cooking class. So I'm actually going to make some fondue, and we're going to work together with couples. So we're going to get 4 couples together. So if you're interested, give us a call at the Shore Lodge. And then we also have Oktoberfest coming up in McCall, which is just going to be absolutely amazing.
It's just a big party, I imagine. And you know
Yep.
what? If you are interested in any of Chef Topple's recipes, he has a gorgeous book available. The pictures in here make you want to eat the page just about. So this is available from Chef Topple as well. And where can folks find your book?
It's actually on Amazon.
Okay.
Yep, mhm.
Okay, awesome. So you put the dumplings right in the soup,
Exactly, yeah, and this is it right here, and then it's so tasty.
and there's not going to be much of this left here in a few minutes. All right, Chef Stephen Topple from Shore Lodge up in McCall. And we'll have all these recipes, by the way, posted on our website
Yep.
as well. So thanks for being with us
Oh, no
this
worries.
morning.
Thank you, yeah.
All right, Spencer.
All right, thanks.